Yeah, it's fascinating. Elon Musk already has one massive manufacturing facility in or near Shanghai, China, and he's building a second one that's going to be even bigger. And it reminded me, your comment reminded me, I listened to, it was either last week or the week before, the New York Times daily podcast. I think it's just called The Daily. It was an interview with a reporter who had written an article about I don't know what you would call it, like infrastructure, I guess, in China, and the things that the Chinese government does when they build a massive manufacturing facility like what Elon's going to build. They put in like 30-story apartment buildings, walking distance from the facility, that rent for very cheap, that are very nice. They put in stores and shops that are walkable. They put in roadways. They put in schools. The government puts all of these things in so that the people who work at these factories can afford to live very comfortable lives based on the money that they earn at the factory. And the government fronts all of that stuff. And as far as I know, they're planning to do that with Elon's new facility. And it's like the the list of things, I'm missing a lot of them, but the list of things that the government does when they put in a huge manufacturing facility like that. I remember by the time the guy got to the end of the list, I was like, we will never, ever, ever, ever be able to compete with that as the United States. We will never, ever be able to compete with that. Plus, they're paying much lower wages. They don't have unions. There's no OSHA, stuff like that. I was like, there's absolutely no way we'll ever be able to compete with any of that. It was kind of depressing.